Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, I would say honored guests. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Believe it or not. How many of you in the room have children? How many of you in the room are children? I hate you! Have you ever gotten that one from the kids as they slam the door to their room? And then, did you feel it? Did you wonder, oh my, do they really? Or let's go a little deeper. This might resonate with some. I hate America. Does that hit any place within you? I mean, it's simple words. And yet for some, them's fighting words. Wars have been started over words. Lives destroyed, lives enhanced. In my case, a personal story. When I was a youngster, my mother and father separated, headed for a divorce. I was riding down the road with my mom, and I said to her, you know, I don't even know my father, and I really don't even care if he's around. 2 weeks later, my father committed suicide. I picked up guilt. It was my fault. I took on the blame. A few words, one sentence. 20 years of pain and suffering within me for those simple words. And the illusion that those words could have caused my father's suicide. Guilt turned into anger, which ultimately was underlying fear that I wasn't good enough, or that I might not be loved. And how could I treat my father like that? Well, by the grace of God and a heck of a lot of personal uncover, discover, and discard, I came to the realization that guess what? It wasn't my fault. I didn't cause it. I didn't cause my father to kill himself with my words. And yet, it's still there. What I know is words have power. That small sentence, life and death is in the power of the tongue, can literally be taken as true. Because I died inside the day I realized what I had done. And I came to life the day I began to take responsibility instead of blame, and look at my life and realize that while what I did may not have been right, I wasn't at cause in it. And I began to have to take a look at other things in my life. And I began to have to tell myself other words rather than, oh my God, Billy, look what you did. It began to be, wow, Billy, look who you are now. Look what you've done now. Look at the beautiful kids you have now. The wife you've committed a lifetime to now. And began to use words in a positive manner to lovingly support me. Now, in Toastmasters, we use words every day. These words have power. We can use words to lovingly support, to grow, to expand. Or we can use words to cut people in half. I didn't have to physically fight with people. I could verbally take them apart with a few words, carefully placed, specifically noted. Damaging words. There's some great words out there, though. How about these? I have a dream. I have a dream. Those few words started a movement that transformed the world. Turned the word equality into reality rather than just a word in our Constitution. Words have power. Words transform. How will you use your words today? Will you use them to lovingly support, to bless and empower, to damage and hurt? Toastmasters, I know your words will lovingly empower and transform. Mr. Toastmaster?